Ronaldo's life is in danger because he's a shining star in the history of football. He's considered one of the greatest players in the game, and he's now in a good enough shape to make professional footballers jealous. So, it would be wrong not to make a list of footballers who hate Ronaldo. Here are 7 football players who hate Ronaldo. But first, let's take a look at the man he stole the award from in 2013, a man Ronaldo will never forgive. The Ballon d'Or race was really competitive. Cristiano Ronaldo, Lionel Messi, and Franck Ribéry topped the list. Ribéry's performance was much better than the previous year. No wonder he is one of the biggest contenders. Ribéry proved that he is not a weak player, scoring a hat-trick in every game in the DFB Pokal, Bundesliga, and Champions League. And let's not forget Ronaldo. Even though he never won a trophy at club level, his goal-scoring rate was incredibly high. He scored a hat-trick against Sweden and single-handedly took his country to the World Cup. What an incredible achievement. Given Ronaldo's outstanding performance, we knew he would definitely win the award, and he did. Everyone at the ceremony was very excited, except for one person. Ribéry was very disappointed to miss out. But he said of Ronaldo, "I learned a lot at the Ballon d'Or Gala. When I got there, I told my wife that I was going to lose the award. The Ballon d'Or is no longer for the best players. It's purely political. But I'm not jealous because this award means nothing to me anymore." It's clear from these words that Ribéry has strong feelings for Ronaldo. I'm sure Ribéry wouldn't even invite Ronaldo to dinner. But not as much as the next guy. This guy must be fed up with Ronaldo. In 2016, Griezmann missed a penalty against Real Madrid in the Champions League final, but Ronaldo made him pay for it. However, Griezmann didn't let that get him down. He and Real Madrid went on to win the trophy, and that was just the beginning. At Euro 2016, Griezmann and his national team reached the final on home turf. But Griezmann's team lost to Portugal until Ronaldo arrived. And then, in 2017, Ronaldo scored a hat-trick to knock Griezmann out of the Champions League. And if that wasn't enough, in 2019, he did it again with another hat-trick. Ronaldo just keeps knocking him out. Griezmann said after these events, "Whenever I'm close to winning something, Ronaldo comes and steals my dreams. I hate him, but I respect him so much. Damn, he's the best in the world." He later said it was a joke. But deep down, I'm sure Griezmann wasn't joking about it. Without Ronaldo, Griezmann would have won a lot of trophies. Griezmann knows that Ronaldo is really good, but he can't escape it, and that's why he hates him.
And a tremendous welcome for the two teams in this wonderful scene that sometimes in his Swedish counterpart. Ibrahimović really doing the same.
This guy started arguing just before the biggest match of his career, so Ronaldo knew he'd brush it off. Going into the match, Ronaldo scored a goal, and Zlatan celebrated enthusiastically on his head. But it didn't end there, because Zlatan got his revenge, scoring a header.
Is the stage set for one man? It's Ibrahimović! He's done it!
And a free kick goal. That's when he really annoyed Ronaldo, because Ronaldo doesn't like to be overshadowed on stage. 3 minutes later, Ronaldo attacked again and killed the Swedish dream.
Carvalho blocking the road. But now it's Ronaldo who can break again. And can he kill the Swedish dream? He has done,
and
surely.
2 minutes after that, he scored again, a hat trick.
He has written his name all over this tie.
Yes, Ronaldo sent Zlatan home, and he never really recovered from that. But he still kept his mouth open about Ronaldo, because as the season progressed, they continued to face off, but this time at the Ballon d'Or Gala. And when he got the opportunity, he had to try Zlatan Ronaldo again.
Ronaldo was... Why? Just like that. Okay.
In 2014, he ranked Ronaldo as the third best player. But that didn't mean that it didn't affect Ronaldo. He took him to his heart and went wild, finishing the year with more goals than Messi and scoring almost twice as many as Zlatan. But not as much as Xavi Hernandez. Xavi and Ronaldo took the El Clasico rivalry to a whole new level. Xavi really did that.
No, I think obviously the best football in the world is Messi, but this season when Cristiano won the European Cup and the Champions League, maybe it's not easy to choose, to choose one. But I think Messi is better than Cristiano, is my opinion.
Anyone could accept Messi as a good footballer, but he was a Messi fan. He adored Messi and would say behind Ronaldo's back, Messi is better than Ronaldo. Yes, he actually said that, but he didn't stop there. He also accused Ronaldo of lacking intelligence. When Ronaldo heard these comments, instead of responding directly, he prepared a good answer for Xavi. And now the time has come. This Xavi hasn't won a single Ballon d'Or, and I've won 3. The GOAT's words must have infuriated Xavi because he hates Ronaldo so much. But this guy really went too far. He swore at Ronaldo. I'll tell you this, in 2017, Real Madrid against Atletico. And in that game, Ronaldo was unbelievably fast.
Can send it back in, and there's and who else?
He was a rocket. He was doing really well, but it was enough to blow this guy's mind, and he made his move. And suddenly the Atletico fans came out of nowhere to support him.
Up at 2-2. 4 minutes.
Fernando Torres was really out of his mind. He was jealous of Ronaldo, and he went up to Ronaldo and started swearing at him, and the referee immediately intervened and separated them. Fernando attacked Ronaldo and said, "What's wrong with you, clown?" Ronaldo calmly replied, "Go home, You can see how calm the GOAT was. Torres and Ronaldo go way back. Torres used to attack Ronaldo when he was at Liverpool. The clashes between them were always heated. Maybe Ronaldo is immune to clowns. Maybe never for an outcast from the Madrid team. Gonzalo Higuaín and Ronaldo were on the same team. In 2013, a crazy storm of stories broke out on social media. One of Ronaldo's former teammates was talking rubbish behind his back, and everyone said it was a lie. Dude, if I didn't know that, I would have said it was a lie, but it was different. Yes, it was true. Higuaín said about Ronaldo, "Too much ego. If you don't say he's the best, he's not your friend." Cristiano Ronaldo thinks he is the best, but he is exaggerated. As you can see in the Spanish sports newspaper, this really happened. The guy was exaggerating. I can imagine that Higuaín, who fortunately left Madrid at the time, really said something like that to the media. But Ronaldo probably did nothing to deserve it. He doesn't care about all the comments. He really tries to be the best. We're in the final. I can't talk about Ronaldo's incident in Manchester and not talk about this. Van Nistelrooy, Ronaldo's teammate at the time, did something that really upset Ronaldo. Ronaldo was very good in those years and had the ability to dribble, but he had a problem. He wasn't passing to his mates. Nistelrooy got angry and went berserk. After the game, he shouted at Ronaldo, "He should be in the circus, not on the pitch." Then he left the pitch. Ronaldo got angry and said, "Why is he talking to me like that?" This happened at a time when Ronaldo had just lost his father, and Ronaldo really doubled his pain this year. It's the kind of thing that even Ronaldo can't forgive, brother. But if you subscribe to the Frut Football channel, maybe he can forgive him.